Charles. Matthew.
Super busy.
Jesus.
His name should be Jeff Dirt.
That says blah, 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 blah.
All aboard!
Yes.
Hey, finally found the light.
Yes.
The light of the week.
Can't do it.
No.
Thanks for joining us, everybody, on Patreon. I know it's a little bit different, but it's going to become indifferent.
Yeah, become undifferent to these changes we're experiencing right now because we will become all legends in real time with everyone here.
So,
It's the palace, it's like the foundry. You can call it whatever you want. It's got many names.
either way, you're going to find yourself there.
Many-titted individual with many named thing. Either way, there's a lot of places you can find yourself here. And it's nice that we're able to relax here. We have, it's honestly nice we have the technology here so we can just share our souls with everybody here.
It's kind of nice. We do have mics active, right, Keyball?
Yeah, I don't know if I hear any sort of a monitor, but I
Yeah.
can't. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. The mixing is a little bit different, so I'm a little bit mixed.
It's okay. In America, you can be mixed, no probs.
Yeah, you got mixed up. It's remember the melting pot? You remember America's always been. Remember, it was a place that was founded on everybody melting together, so there was no people to begin with.
That's true unity.
That's what I was taught in school all throughout my life.
Yes.
The United States has been a melting pot forever. We've enjoyed our
Our own
Clockwork
type
Orange.
of melting.
Yeah, we've been melting, and but a lot of people over the years have been, especially myself and my own soul, has been referring to it as a chamber pot over these years. And especially as the years go by, you understand that the joke it's not exactly a joke. Well, I mean, I guess it is a joke, but I
suppose you got to learn to laugh at it.
yeah, you got to learn to laugh, and I just felt that we were thinking about the chamber pot, and we better just drink out of it for a bit.
Yeah, and that's why we've been drinking heavily for all these years. We were taught something kind of weird. But
yeah, especially if you've ever seen the guy. I'm curious. You probably haven't. I don't know if anyone here remembers there's a certain individual who was apparently skilled in journalism or something. I don't know what you want to call it.
he was conveying a point.
Yeah, the man that coined that term, or that cursed the American continent to be a melting pot. He essentially cursed it. He had a certain look to him, which I think you'll find sexually attractive.
I wish I had a shot of him. What is he? He's really, obviously, he's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. There's a lot of times, remember teachers are, I mean, I honestly don't, you know, I blame teachers for a lot, but I'm not going to sit here and blame people for witchcraft and for punishment and for being in a prison and being for torture. You know, I understand a little bit more than that, but they were pretty instrumental at inculcating these ideas in this mythology, this completely fictional mythology about the founding of this country, its history, and its future, completely fictionalized.
You know, it's kind of funny when I think about teachers, I think about this thought. Why? It's kind of it's a natural thing for young kids to want to be teachers, because I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it's because you hated your teachers growing up and you thought you could be better than them. But then you fall into the same damn gap they did. Your teacher that all these, what do you want to call them, teachers?
You become what you hate.
Yeah, I think that actually is the case with
There's
these.
a better way to put it, but that's the only thing that bounces up. Now, yeah, it could be. Well, if children, I would say, are wanting to be teachers growing up, then that would indicate to my mind, which you could classify as a cynical mind, or more accurately, a homosexual mind. I would
Cynical or homosexual, and I'm not really sure which.
I would say that just the reason why children would wish to become cops or firefighters or politicians is because they were they were shown and exposed to lots of fiction that has created the mythos of the friendly cop, the friendly firefighter,
or teacher,
the friendly doctor. Well, I've seen a lot of friendly doctors. I've seen them murder.
Yeah, you've seen a lot. You've met a lot of friendly murderers.
I've seen murder right in front of my very eyes.
Yeah. Or you know what the problem is? You see a stone-faced, straight-faced doctor.
Yeah.
Kind of killing people.
Yeah, it's
kind of nuts.
Murdering, I guess. Well, I mean, maybe not even. It's arguable. Since a doctor in the health, well, I don't know. It depends where we're on here right now. What I mean is that the doctors have they have a responsibility. There are lots of
there's a line to toe.
Yeah, there's been an import of doctors from other places that are very dissimilar to ours.
Oh.
And because of that dissimilarity, there's a divide of humanity. So what I'm saying is that
Priorities are different?
yeah, priorities are different, and the doctors have a certain style, and they have a certain methodology, and they have a certain plausible deniability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if there's a gap in humanity and genetics.
So you mean the doctor doesn't just make you feel better?
Nah, the doctor tends to make you free from the pain of being alive. Yeah, it's really, I mean, you have to laugh, soldiers without uniform. But it's very interesting, and I love it. We got to look at the guy that made the chamber pot thing.
I know.
But anyway, were we going somewhere with the doctors and the medical stuff? We had a fun time dancing around it.
I think we danced around it enough. But there is, on the same subject, Charles, let's talk about, like, preparedness for...
Yeah, this is a good topic.
To completely stay on the same subject.
It is a good topic, and just beware of... well, before we do that, please indulge me for a second. I'm going to put myself out there, and I'm saying I'm very, very much looking forward to, more than anything that I have in my life, are being able to use AI as a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say it like that, like how I did.
Well, I appreciate you being so vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm pretty emotional after watching The Matrix. Yeah,
I didn't know you were going to come out and say all that.
Yeah, I was going to come out gay, pretty much. But I'm really looking forward to AI pretty much replacing all doctors, because
They're a little unbiased.
Yeah, I'm a little unbiased, and if we kind of slide into being prepared, I really hope that doctors are very, very paramilitary because they're going to have a hard time.
Speaking about being prepared,
Yeah, if doctors aren't adequately prepared in the philosophy of urban, let's say, chaos, they're going to have a very, very rough time if it hits a fan.
I think that's usually what they minored in, was survival.
Yeah, they minored in things that I don't even want to say out loud, but there's a place. There's a place where you go if you've lived your whole life trying to help people in pharmaceuticals, in the medical industry. There's a place where you go with your eternal reward after your eternal rest,
Yeah.
which is very, very just awesome.
Doctorville?
Yeah, it's called Doctorville. Yeah, Dr. Feelgood. I wish we're gonna have to listen to that song at some point when we can. We could go with a little bit of '90s Motley Crue, but yeah, I don't want to talk too much about doctors.
Well, actually, let's talk about that. So you are looking forward to it in a very serious way?
I'm really looking forward to having an AI. I guess Claude is what I've heard from people that I know that have been running tests or blood work or, let's say, hair mineral samples or whatever the hell, semen samples. Yeah, you can run it through there. And of course, there's a difference. There's a choice. Now, look, we all have a healthy hatred and a healthy fear of AI. We've been programmed in certain ways our whole lives, and we're coming to expect a certain doom. But I'll tell you, and you say AI can never replace this, AI can never replace that, and I'm not here to say that it can't. But the doctors are the only ones that I'm actually so happy for them to be replaced by AI, I could scream.
If there's a good with the bad?
If we all have to die, if we all have to be turned into batteries,
That's what, okay.
at least doctors will be replaced.
That's the give and take.
And then they'll go to hell.
All right, so you actually think that they can be, we're being honest
Well,
now.
yeah. Well, I'm being honest with you because if you have a doctor that, let's say, if he's not related to you, you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I do.
If you have a doctor, which good luck trying to find someone that's not related to you, and the doctor's office is in this country or Canada.
Or in other words, at least a distant relative.
Yeah, I have a few distant Black Irish in my ancestry. I have black as bog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some black as bog ancestry, Irish, in my ancestry, so I can relate to that. But if your doctors that you go to, which there are no such thing as doctors available in this country, in the whole continent, that are at least distant relatives of yours, they've literally been, they're literally extinct like the Tyrannosaurus fucking Rex. You know what I'm saying? They're literally gone. Good luck, try to find one. I'll give you $1,000.
So we've spent, 50, 60 years giving free school to distant relatives?
Yeah, there's the very distant relatives from some far off places that they've gotten free rides, free living, and everything.
And then what?
And then they blame they like this. You guys got on pills. You guys are lazy losers.
Yeah, no, but just the percentage of how many doctors. What is the percentage that would be distant relatives?
Yeah, I mean, really distant relatives.
Who knows?
I mean, it's in the upper. 80% or something like that.
Probably.
It's just a guess. I mean, they just don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why, but I don't know if you really want to talk about that much.
What's the point? I suppose.
Yeah, I guess people know what they know, and other people get freaking. You go to other people for this stuff. Yeah, if you want that cutting edge, you find someone else, and if you don't, you know what I mean.
Call it Beetlejuice.
You can Beetlejuice 3. But yeah, so yeah. I'm very, very happy because if it's not a close relative that you have as a doctor, they're not exactly going to be as concerned about your health as you would from a close relative. And in fact, they could actually have some pretty alien insectoid bug-like, lobster-like thoughts in regards to the value of your life that would turn you into Rambo if you knew. Yeah, it's a sad, but you can really, I'll go out there, I'm not gonna lie. Now I know a lot of espionage can be done, but I'll go out here and I'm not gonna lie. You could trust an AI, you could trust a lobster AI to deal with and even there's people that have done some, tests on their tumors to get some sort of a vaccine that targets the genetics of the tumors. I don't I'm too stupid.
Teeth and hair and shit.
Yeah, two-headed Chang, exactly. But so you could trust an AI, an impersonal machine, over a very distant relative who's got an actual very distant relative-like bone to pick.
I mean, let's take the distant relative part out. And I would just say doctors are human beings at the moment.
Yeah,
And
so is Elephant Man.
yeah, well, I know, despite what he looks like. But I would say human beings can have bad days. And I don't want my diagnoses dependent on a bad day from some human being. It's too important.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
yeah, that's
It's an
that's
occupation.
absolutely logical.
So why
Sure.
not get the AI to be, I don't know, like I go
So
through,
you're telling me an AI is never going to be on the rag?
it's never going to be on the rag. I go through a scanner. It goes through, blah, 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 deficient, this, that, other
Doesn't
thing.
care about the size of
It
your
doesn't
dick.
give a fuck. If I get a small, if I have small cocks.
It's not going to laugh.
I know. So if I go through the scanner and it tells me exactly what I need, I'm going to, at least we know it's 100% correct.
And it doesn't get a bonus for prescribing you something that reduces your lifespan. Imagine living with yourself.
All right, so you know how there's always one
die
hand,
with yourself.
one hand washes the other. So if AI comes in and let's say cures things a lot easier, no prescription drugs, how the hell is AI ever allowed to exist in that field if it wipes out pharmaceutical?
I mean, I guess they're going to have to do a lot of movies and TV about how it's bad and can be abused, and push through lots of legislation to
feed both
moderate or restrict or regulate the AI so it can't give any medical advice from a non-medical entity. I mean, there are many ways to do it. I don't know how much
So in other
people
words-
can tolerate, because doctors at some point will be an endangered species.
So it would tweak the
As
system.
in like Running Man.
Yeah, it'd throw mama from the train.
Yeah, yeah, it's like Goonies.
But it would be, like the machine itself would be tweaked so it doesn't affect pharmaceuticals.
It becomes tweaked to become One-Eyed Willie.
iRobot.
Yeah, so no, I mean there's definitely ways that it can be done.
Yeah, I'm sure-
We
I'm sure
I'm not
ev-
looking to bring those into
Right.
into reality.
But everybody's safe.
Everybody's safe. But I would really trust an animal. I would trust a non-human animal, something so remote, an insect, a lobster. I would trust my health more, with one of them than I would with a very distant relative who's got an ancient bone to pick.
Yeah. A different motive.
Yeah, I would really do it. But I hope, I'm going to puke with what I'm burping up. I really hope I can get some firsthand experience with this, because I don't want to speak in that language, but there are many people that suffer from thyroid issues.
Yeah.
There are lots of, let's say, depression or lack of energy or retardation, generally speaking. A lot of these things can be attributed mystically, I guess you could say, I'm not a health professional, to a lot of warfare that we've been under duress of all of our entire lives, genetic, with the air, with the water, with all of these things. So the only way to cut through all of those weapons of war, they tell you that you have a rifle and that's a weapon of war. That's a gas, even though it is true because you are actually being warred upon, but the legalese is different in those regards. But I'm just saying. I'm just
Well, how about
fucking
this?
rambling.
Even to like reiterate, we got something?
We got a question from Joe Sneller.
Joe C. with Kid Rock.
Is there a moment that sticks out as one of your earliest bits, or a time when you remember thinking as a comedian for the first time?
Meaning, like, what made us feel like we're actual comedians?
Yes.
Well, we just have such a rich history in guerrilla filmmaking.
I
you and
think we
especially.
were legit very happy with the original Manslave.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt like we were starting to say, wow, we got something special.
When
kinda cooking.
Manslave hit, even we did. There, a bunch of those are even before. I mean, I don't know. Get High or Die.
Yeah.
I believe they're before. So I mean, I see it as the old
The
crop
collective.
of one, but it's something to be said. I don't even know if Manslave is even on YouTube anymore. It might be gone.
Well, you want to know why I say that is because, and I'm only because this question has to do with myself. I'll always say Charles was a comedian from the first day I saw him in 6th grade. But when I saw the edit of Manslave and like when the door opens and I was Ronnie Goldman, it made me smile saying like, it almost looks kind of legit.
Yeah.
You know, like real acting.
Yeah, because you know what? You're right. Manslave was different. Absolutely right.
It was.
Yep.
And then, like, and in the edit helped.
Yeah,
It
and
does.
it was Dave, right?
It was Dave.
Yeah, he's a brilliant editor.
He's good. Yeah, he had like a good eye for it. So like when we get to it, when we get to you and you're in the bed and stuff, and like the drawn out shot of you, like there was things that
he did. We started with the legs up.
There was like I don't know, that started to feel like we could
and then
make
like the
people
dead
laugh.
air of like
That's what I'm saying.
like a flat intro.
Yeah, like someone put the blanket over the audio.
Yeah, like it was sillied.
Yes.
Yeah.
So things started to make me smile, and I was saying to myself, if someone sees this, I think they'll laugh.
Yep.
Maybe that's probably the beginning of it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. The Dr. Manslave, and that people ask us all the time about how we got started or how we got bad at this and that or good at this and that, and I tell them I try to get better at the summation of it. But we're improv specialists in that we took it easy had a party a little bit at your house, or rather we were young, so you didn't exactly need to party.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like regular life. This was before things got progressively
when it's
worse.
silly as soon as you open your eyes.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is we turned on the camera and we accepted the pressure of the camera as ironclad, and there's no such thing as no. Like let's talk about this. Like we turned it on and we were like.
Yeah.
And no matter what, we rolled with everything we were saying, and if it didn't make sense, we were like, tried to figure it out anyway, and no matter what, didn't turn it off, didn't reset. There was only floating.
Yeah.
He only captured like retard capture, like,
Right.
not that.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? Like only his style was because Dave was working the camera at that point too.
Yeah. There was, I guess that was a style that someone else would not take.
Yeah.
We wouldn't take that option.
It's not a cinematic approach. It's a straight up improv approach to force us into doing a performance and not being able to back out, because going forward with it is funnier and more relaxing than backing out.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that is the start of, it's just to answer the question. I do think that's
so
kind of
it's
the start.
Manslave. Remember that?
Yeah, and I had a lot of fun with that. That was like,
Wasn't that unreal?
that was a lot of fun back then. And
It
that
was
whole
crazy.
that whole collection was Black Country from
Yes.
Black Country Enjoy.
Yeah, the Black Country Enjoy days. Yeah.
Literally the silliest times
The
ever.
silliest times. It was really, there's a string of videos that we really broke the ice and were able to never get worse. Like we were able to always get better, even if we weren't always doing videos and all, because we didn't continue doing it. It's just hard to continue doing it when you're being ethnically cleansed, plus being like messed up and retarded.
and having doctors trying to
The
kill
drummer
you.
boy. You guys remember the drummer boy?
Oh yeah.
That was a classic one.
Was that a Christmas story? What did we say
we
that
have
was
to,
called?
True Spirit of Christmas.
True Spirit of Christmas.
Yeah, we have to recreate that. We really could go with it.
Fuck that. Before any of that shit, speaking of Rob, now that I see his face, he was in
Yeah, he was in it.
no, Karate King versus Satan.
Yeah, he was
Satan
in
King
an
versus
original.
Karate Master.
Yeah, that's an original.
That's the first of the first. Now, even that's
Oh,
us.
that was years before
It
even
was.
we did the Black Country.
This is high school.
Oh shit.
Now, even I'm not giving us any more credit, but I'm gonna say we're fucking good back then.
I just don't even remember anymore. Imagine that.
Well, the point is we made that damn video, and I think it was for Charles's video communications
Oh,
or
yeah.
telecommunications,
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
class
I
that was.
remember.
So we came up with that video, and it ended up being played during the cafeteria sessions.
Yeah, they were really juicing it.
And then they were playing it at awards night. These are all shit. Like, obviously, I'm not invited to awards night because I could barely even graduate.
Passed. Yeah.
But at least it had an impact back then.
Yeah. Yes, I was only thinking about the most modern terms. But yeah, no, it's good that I'm glad that you're not completely pickled and it's a piece of trash.
You'd be lying if you told the public that.
But we and that's not the first one. We did a 12 Angry Men parody years before that.
I am Pickle. I forgot about that.
Now let's get serious for a second. We did. So we did that video later on. Before that, we did some animations together in computer graphics.
That's right, we did that
Don't
too.
forget about there's some. I mean, animations that you could have gotten fucking thrown out of the school. I mean, if it was modern times, you'd have gotten thrown out of the school.
Oh yeah, no, I was definitely calling out teachers.
Yeah,
in a very terrible way.
It was really no.
Well, a comical way.
No, it was.
But
it
you
was
know how
totally
nobody can
fine.
take a fucking joke.
Oh, but no. Well, we're lucky. This was pre 9/11.
Yeah.
Now what we're talking about right now is because I had all different like missiles going into teachers' houses, and all, but I actually think that was post 9/11. I still did it.
I know exactly which one you're talking
Yeah.
about. That's fucking crazy.
But anyway, so we did some we did some animation. I mean, I remember that. Oh my God, it's lost, isn't it? There's no way to get that.
No way. No way in hell.
I mean, it's
That's-
actually lost media.
That's almost 30 years ago.
Joe has another question. Favorite prank on a teacher?
Wait, you remember like
The evidence is
I did it?
Yeah, do you remember Jeff?
Yeah.
he
Like
came in?
who stole the what
Wait,
was
remember
it?
when Jeff came in? The evidence is bogus.
Yes.
He blows the smoke out.
The evidence is bogus. This was the even the high school one, like we were pre-teens. No, this was like not the Karate King Satan Master thing.
This is 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, 12 Angry Men. This is a couple years before. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't want to freaking worry about that. But yeah, Rob was in that class.
Yeah.
Rob was in that class.
Rob was a crazy man.
Yeah, Rob was in that class. That's what I told you, his dick's boiling in your ass. Remember that?
Favorite.
That's why I became friends with you.
Yeah, like liquidation sale days. That was that class.
Favorite prank on a teacher, Charles.
Oh my God. Yeah,
I think Charles is.
I have the best ones.
Charles has some unbelievable ones, but it's because the humor is so deep, it'll put your butt to sleep.
Yeah, it puts your butt to sleep, and I'm just the right kind of guy to do it. You know, it doesn't work with everybody.
So Charles had like a fucking. You guys are too young to know this, but it was like a TI-83, and you could like program little.
Oh
tiny
yeah,
things.
that's one. Yeah, there's so many of them. I was thinking of another
So
one.
this is
but yeah,
geometry
This
or
is one.
something.
I love this one. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'll say it wrong, but I ended up. Charles probably maybe you couldn't figure something out, like to put like a title to it or something.
Yeah, he named the like we were straight up doing. It's not exactly. It's not C++. It's not COBOL. It's something a little more stripped down. When you program your own apps within the TI-83, I forget what language it is, but it was some good lessons from him. I really appreciated those. But yeah, so we did some programming, but something wasn't working. But you did something with it.
Yeah. No, I'm just Charles said like I don't know how to fucking name the thing or something. And I already did it, so I just grabbed this thing and I named it, and then I went back into his program.
Yeah.
But I named it Cunt Bagger.
Yeah.
And so whenever he got followed up with something else and he brought it up, the teacher opened up the thing and went backwards and found that the name of the thing, it looked like he was fucking with the teacher, saying like, I can't figure this out. And he goes right to the thing and what did he say to you? Like, I don't.
It was something to the effect of, well, he was very, very loose with us.
Thank God he had the humor in him.
Yeah, he was probably drunk.
Yeah, he was.
And I'm not making a joke or being mean.
No, and that's not even I don't even fault him
like
for
this.
it.
It's like nothing. Like I really liked him. I'm like not, you know what I mean? Well, it's not like we're talking about him. But it's really hard for it's not possible for me to know what he said. Something like, it's really not.
Yeah.
It's just not. I'd be
think
making it up.
Like he probably showed you.
Yeah, he's like this. I don't know what the name of that one is. It was something to that effect. I just can't be totally sure.
I mean, I thought that was really funny. I remember crying.
Yeah, cunt bagger.
I remember it's just like
Now think of cunt bagger 30 years ago. Like that's crazy.
like who the fuck would name the program that you're trying to figure out in geometry, and then you go to the teacher and say, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
Like it's just a very stupid thing to do.
Even to this day.
I don't know the name of that program.
To this day, we're talking decades ago, to this day, I have never heard the word cunt bagger in my life.
No.
Consider that.
I know. Yeah, the cunt bagger's
Like
a good
cunt
one.
baggers, it's the craziest. Like it's so like we haven't even explored it.
Like I don't think a teacher can comprehend.
Like cuntbagger.
Cuntbagger's too much. It's
Is the
unbelievable.
funniest name. Like I'm not even. I mean, I have to have that written down, but I'm actually not sure if I do. Like cuntbagger is so funny. It's unbelievable.
There's always like the classic fart, like interrupt shit, of course.
Oh yeah.
Like in band, obviously, like
Yeah.
when they're doing A and then B
Yep.
and then C, whatever the fuck they're playing.
Yeah,
As
they
soon
were
as you
doing
know-
they were doing like vocal warm-ups, doing
Yeah,
styles.
so then you got like the break, and of course we rip ass, and then we run down the hall because everybody. in
You're
the entire
ripping
place-
ass and run away, and everyone's like
Well,
there
like,
at the door.
Everybody has their drumsticks and shit on the ground. So I pick up my drumsticks and I wait for the gap and I rip ass and then I dart down the hall and everybody's stuck there picking up all their percussion shit.
Can you
It's just
imagine
fun. Yeah, it's a funny one. Besides that, Charles, what's the other good shit?
There's actually so many. There's actually too many.
That's what we got.
Yeah, that's good enough. I mean, there's so many. There's like that guy that with the cunt bagger. You might as well say this because I really liked him and he tolerated a lot from me. I was a very very poor student. Very poor student. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you got for before they move to the next one? You have another one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got one more. Excuse me.
So you got
Yeah, I got one more, but this was, I mean, this was post 9/11. I think we're talking post 9/11. But him, like there was a point where I had graduated out of his class and we had a few weeks left or a semester left.
still had time to go back and blow him.
Yeah, so I was always blowing him. Yeah, I was always going to blow his old cock.
I already graduated from his class, but there was a little gap. I had a little time to go suck his cock.
Yeah, I'd suck his cock. And the bell rung.
You said he really liked him?
Yeah, I really liked him. Yeah, he was. I mean, you remember him more than anyone because you helped me do the
used to
poster
suck
board.
his cock. I knew more of him than anybody did.
You helped me with the project. The project that we were doing some fucking Triangle Man stupid shit. Christmas break, we were supposed to beat off.
Oh, yeah.
Speed beat.
Speed beat over
Yeah,
vacation.
Speed beat thinking of him. Beating off to completion thinking of only him.
Wasn't that a weird,
Yeah, that was like weird homework.
it was a weird assignment.
A weird assignment. Fuck. Yeah, that was a weird one. But but I like that one. But there was a time. There was a time when I actually used to get things done, but this you helped me draw. We had to calculate some bullshit, and we designed the pictures for it. We had to do a triangle, but I was like, "Yo, make that a clown's hat, the triangle, and then make a clown smiling with a gun to his head." And then we were drawing it out. We drew that out. This is a poster board presentation for a class.
Yeah.
So we drew a clown with a smiling with a gun to his head. I mean, fresh post 9/11. Like
Yeah.
9/11 just happened.
It fit the mood.
I mean, what I'm telling you is that during 9/11, this is what we were doing. So there's a clown with a gun to his head, and there's also the missiles, like triangle stupid shit. I was, just doing calculations, fucking COBOL and all that shit. And there were fucking missiles. I designed them as missiles going into the teacher's house.
But it probably like had his name on the
It
top
had
of
his
the
name,
house.
like his Mr. This in this house. This is during 9/11.
Oh, is that funny stuff? We had a lot of fun.
So, and that's not even it. There was a point where during the times where I was sucking his cock,
Yeah.
where I would just stop by in the class and like if I'm, going from bathroom to bathroom jerking off like I would.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? Because you're not doing geometry.
I'm like going bathroom to bathroom jerking off in every bathroom.
Like you would.
Yeah. So I would always stop by in his class And I'm like, who can I jerk off today? And I stopped by, and he would tolerate it. Like, he would be like
He
this,
would
get
let
the
me.
fuck out of here. He'd be like this, and of course, I wouldn't stay too long and make a nuisance somehow. I'm
Yeah.
like, not an asshole.
Yeah.
So, but I would
Just fucking half autistic,
I mean,
weird.
Yeah, I would. I mean, not normal. Like, I'm not a normal guy. But so I would stop by, and he would be teaching, and I would go on his like desktop. He had a CRT on his desk. I would always be changing.
Fucking
his,
guy, he dealt with a lot with you.
did. He was gentle to retards.
Yeah.
So I would always change his background to fucking crazy shit. And the one I remember the most that he was laughing and he's like, "What the hell is this? What am I supposed to say if the principal walks into the classroom?" Like, and I'm like this, dying.
You remember what it was?
Yeah, and it was the same thing. By the way, the poster board, that was another one of those occasions. I was like, "You still have that poster board?" He's like, "What?" He's like, I threw that away immediately. What the fuck am I supposed to say to the principal or other teachers if they see that?
So in
I
other
was
words, he's like protecting
oh,
you.
yeah, he threw it away immediately. I was like, oh, shit. But I was like, I guess that's good. But it was the same thing. He's like, what am I supposed to say? It was one of the, during the Something Awful Photoshop Friday days. We're talking about OG internet comedy, I guess you could say that. It was a Photoshop remix of Bob the Builder. It was A Day at the Barn with Hitler.
Oh my God.
And
that's his background.
Yeah, I was making it his background.
Can you imagine his wallpaper is that?
Yeah, that was his wallpaper. And the wallpaper games were good back in the day because this was, even though it was during 9/11, things still aren't remotely as bad as they are now.
Yeah.
I got MK Alobe Ultra. If you guys could go back to any period of time to live, what would it be?
Even though we're laughing about high school, I didn't enjoy high school.
Nah, it's fucking school. It's because school,
School
sucks.
sucks, Scott.
School sucks dick.
Yeah. If I could go back, I don't know, probably the 25 range is probably like ideal. I could make some moves.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about? Are you talking about time period within all of history, or are you talking about
That is
just?
correct.
Oh, fuck me.
I think
thought
it's
you meant,
big
like, in my life.
Yeah, I think it's
All of history.
I think it's bigger than that.
No, it's all about me.
I was like, just 25.
Move on. What do you think?
Times that I would like.
I mean, not that I.
Excuse me.
Probably I'd like to live in the now.
Yeah, I'm a kind of present kind of
this,
guy.
This is like perfect.
Some people say that they'd want to go back to the times of slavery. Have you ever heard anyone say that?
Only distant relatives.
Yeah, only. Yeah, I mean, I've only heard that.
Only close relatives.
But me, I mean, I couldn't. It's just that history is so fabricated. What are you supposed to say?
I wouldn't know, but I have a feeling the 80s were dynamite. That's my opinion. I don't.
You know,
I don't.
you do have experience. I mean, you know people that confirm that.
Yeah, that's the thing is like when I talk to people I respect, I guess, as far as like having fun and living good life, they said the 80s were perfect. So why wouldn't I just try that? I don't want to go way back before there was anything I fucking use.
Maybe the 70s.
Maybe, but I don't know. The 70s just seem like a bunch of fucking druggy weirdos.
It's an interesting. Well, I guess we only have movies to frame our opinion on how those decades used to ride.
I just think the 80s seemed good, man. It's like everyone's just riding a fucking BMX, hanging out and doing their shit. And not struggling, because I think the 80s was like a really good time for money, too.
If we could just watch the goth scene in the 80s, I don't know if it can be found. I don't think it can be found because I would know the exact name, but there's a couple of videos that I go to, excuse me, that are in that line showing carefree times, and no one had an AIDS dick.
Oh, no?
No
the
one
80s
had
can't be known for that.
AIDS dick. There were no AIDS dicks going. Well, of course, I'm sure in the bathhouse, and I guess that's what people associate with started. But I guess we only have TV and movies to have a frame of reference for those times. Of course, we have family and friends that know those. But I guess I do associate the 80s with, I guess, clean drugs that didn't kill you.
And clean fun.
Clean pussy.
Oh, absolutely.
Clean drugs that didn't kill you.
And I don't think there's any distant relatives that you...
Well, distant relativism kind of started at a certain point. You could say the 60s.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but by that time, people, I don't know. I guess there were still numbers.
I'll just say if you were cool, you were cool.
Yeah, there was a coolness associated with being cosmopolitan, a member of the society.
I think so.
We have a cool guy in chat.
Nice.
Cool.
Fluoride Stare
Hey.
says, just wanted to reminisce about meeting Charles on tour last year in Detroit around when my son was born. His son's name's Gordon. I wanted to let him know all is well, and I'm still holding on to that Vietnam vet hat that they signed, wishing them both the best of luck.
Oh, wow. That's so nice.
Fuck, that's cool.
So awesome.
Detroit. Can you
Detroit.
recall it all? It's tough, I know.
It's east. I'm not even. You see, I've come to realize that I'm not only half the man I used to be, I am not even a shadow of what I thought I was.
I cannot blame you for not remembering something specific when it comes to a tour
Well,
that
I
big
have a
and
special
long.
disease with remembering people, even faces or names, or look at like I
too.
do have some special diseases.
Yeah, I kind of concentrate on the handshake.
People
not
don't
the
get
name.
that. They think that you're completely normal and that you're looking at people like remembering. People don't know that you're completely abnormal. No one gets that.
Yep. Well, it's hard.
They should get it.
It's hard when you're fucking famous like you, Charles.
Fucking hard.
Like, it's fucking hard.
Yeah, I think
Like-
you're fucking hard.
Oh, yes, you are. And you're famous as hell, and you meet a lot of people.
Yeah, and I don't even. What am I even that I thought who I was?
Yep.
But that's.
Either way, man, that's cool.
Yeah, thank you. That's so. No, I'm not trying to make a laugh that I don't remember anything. But yes, no, I do recall the instances of people that were new fathers or fathers to be, and such, and I do remember quite a bit of Detroit. There's been a couple rides in Detroit. So no, I'm not trying to be
no.
insane over here.
But you're half the man you used to be.
Not even
In a
close to
shadow.
who I thought I could be.
Joe's asking, do you all have any spooky ghost stories? Or on the other side of the spectrum, do you have any experiences that you see as a literal miracle act of God?
Good question.
I've seen things that would blow your mind.
What do you mean?
I've straight up
Here we
looked
go
into the
again.
sky. Yeah. I've seen the, whatever you want to call, like the triangle drones or see-through drones, whatever, like three light system, you know what I'm saying, that spins quickly or fades away. Like, I've seen one of those. I've seen those in the sky.
Man, it's not. It's not just from fucking rubbing your eyes too hard.
No. And I really couldn't exactly do that with my hands. It
Yeah.
was bad. But I've seen things, one thing, because I don't bother looking at those things. But of course, I mean, I really actually did. I just don't think about it. I don't even bother thinking about it.
You know, one thing that fucking happened.
And this was decades ago.
You know, one fucking thing that happened that was the weirdest thing ever. I told Charles about this, and I wasn't stressed out, so it's not like I was hallucinating. But I fucking pulled onto a highway, and before I pulled onto a highway one time, there was a BMW M5 that came by, and it had the type of fucking exhaust that crackles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he pulled in front of me and sped off. And then I fucking got off at like a Lowe's, and I bought something, and then I got back on the street, and the guy pulled in front of me again, and it crackled. And fucking, I said, Jesus Christ, the guy's fucking same guy. I just went to Lowe's for 45 minutes, and there he is again. Then I get on the on the highway, excuse me, on the highway, and the guy is in front of me. He goes off, he takes an exit. And then I'm driving for another 5-10 minutes, and the guy comes up behind me again and speeds by me and takes the exit. I'm not kidding when I say, like, I saw the guy over and over. And I guarantee it was another time, too. Like, it happened again. Like, I'm talking 4 times spread out for, like, 2 hours, and he was always there. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's like I literally hallucinated it.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. It was the weirdest thing that ever happened to me. I was like, it's okay. I guess I fucking went nuts.
Wow.
Because he was taking exits and then ending up like behind me in a minute. Like, it didn't make sense. So I'm like, I'm like, oh, I'm actually hallucinating
Oh,
now.
wow.
I'm like, there's a fucking guy. It's a weird car with like weird exhaust. Like, it's not.
Crackling.
That's probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Wow.
And I think it was
so
in my
fun.
head.
It could have been.
Yeah, I wasn't stressed out either. I was actually laughing
yeah.
about it. I'm like, wow, fucking lost it.
Even what I saw, I guess I just don't even believe it myself, or I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like I don't know because I saw it, but I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really care about seeing shit either. Like, there's a time I was sleeping in bed,
Something grabbed your cock.
and it was weird. And the thing just kept fucking stroking and stroking
Speed
it.
beater.
And it did, yeah. And I mean, like, it felt better than you'd think.
Ice cold or no?
No. It was actually perfect. And it wouldn't stop until it finished.
Kesha did that sort of thing.
To you?
No, to a ghost.
Any Glowy wants to know what generation has the hottest chicks in their prime.
I don't even know how's that even possible.
I don't know. What generation? I'm gonna.
People, I guess people just I would say they look to the 40s or 50s. I would say that it's between those two.
I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy.
Really?
Yeah, because they were just, I think, hairy fucking, like big.
Hairy?
Like they had like guts.
In the 40s?
I think so. I think so. Like they had guts. There was no abs and shit.
Oh,
And I don't wanna see
no,
abs.
they didn't. They would never skin girls.
Compared to what other decade?
The skin girl decades.
I know Charles wants to get in those girts on the 40s
Yeah.
and 50s guys.
I mean, I understand a natural gal, but how you see old statues and they all have kind of like wide hips, which is great.
Yeah.
Wide hips, but like they got like the guts.
Oh
That's-
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of like a little loose. Like there's no need to do it. They just have to bear a child. I get it. But they're not really like fucking staying in shape.
Well, staying in shape could also be a gay thing.
I know what you mean. I know
Think
exactly
about,
what
Yeah.
think about the style of the 40s and 50s, how they were sort of covered up a bit, maybe more. The dresses were a little bit longer. How do you find the freaks in that field?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. You have
We
to.
can see it today, just them walking down the street.
You'd have to gamble.
Back then, you'd have to roll dice.
Yeah, you have to gamble with him. There had to be some girls that were in shape back then. Don't get me wrong. It's just
I'm
they
sure.
weren't. I don't know. The answer is unknown.
Yeah,
For
I don't. I guess the cultural changes, or even the mores, and the physical and what's happening to the women, is usually controlled by an intelligence agency.
I mean, I understand exactly what you mean. Like, we've all been programmed to think that a more in shape girl is better looking, but it might not be. Like, that might not be how they felt at all in the 40s.
I think it's gay for women to work out at a gym. That's just me. To me, that's gay.
Yeah.
I know that's not popular and not even logical.
Yeah.
But like women, I'll just be honest. Who cares anymore?
It
you
doesn't
know?
matter, yeah.
Like women working out, especially with men, to me is gay. Why women working out at a gym? No, like I whatever it takes. Like if women figure out ways to reduce cortisol and all that stuff and go to the gym, like
Yeah.
I'm just saying, generally speaking, because there's plenty of normal people that work out at the gym. I just mean as an entire civilization, entire culture. I'm just saying, I guess I'm just thinking about the invasion of male spaces. That's all.
I know.
Honestly.
I know what you're saying, but I'm not. There's no but to it. It's just, in other words, like women aren't supposed to be stacking up testosterone.
They're not
I get
supposed to
it.
be stinking up the place either.
Yeah.
When men are trying to work out with regular guy cocks and balls around them, it's not supposed to be stinking up the place with feminine genitals.
supposed to be going there to fucking hang out with other cocks.
Yeah.
Should only be smelling of vinegar.
Yes.
And spray paint.
Spray paint. Yeah. No, I'm just putting things forward.
Women fucking stinking up the place. It's supposed to smell like Italian dressing and fucking spray paint.
Not fish.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I mean, if you're gonna do cardio or you're gonna get toxins out, it's different. The environmental overload is absolutely different than it was back in those days. So women are much different hormonally. They're so much different. Just like men, of course.
Yeah.
Look at men now.
Even the guys.
Look at men.
You know,
You go decades ago, a guy in high school looked like he was fucking 40 years old.
I know.
Now you like this. You look at it. You're like, oh, it's because we're gay. That's why. You fast forward years down the line. They're like, oh yeah, your rulers are fucking with your hormones and they want you dead. You're like, oh really?
Like, why? I mean, yeah, but you could
No,
explain.
no, not want you dead. They're so afraid of you. They mess with your hormones because they're pissing and shit in their pants because they're so afraid of you. So they mess with your hormones because they're envious of you. They mess with your hormones because they're afraid of you. They mess with your hormones because they're envious of you.
There's no way, I mean, I know you could give me a very clear answer probably, but just the idea of how old those fucking guys used to look in the 60s and 50s and shit in yearbooks.
Yeah.
High school yearbooks.
Sort of a hormonal warfare kind of issue.
I mean, they legit look 28,
Yeah.
30.
And you know those guys that look legit 28 and 30? Do you know what would happen if, let's say, some guy was messing around, like some older guy was messing around with young girls or young boys? What would happen to that guy?
Probably get ripped to shreds.
That's not very humane, is it?
What?
Is it though?
I don't know, man.
It seems like it might be.
I think it is pretty humane.
And you look at that, and people that would, let's say, like open up daycares and all that, or scam the system and be very distant relatives to whatever sort of god you could fucking make up.
Yeah.
And like people that look that age or hormonally balanced at that age, they usually do, I guess, things that you could maybe consider mean.
Well, I think what would happen is
Humane.
you would go up to the guy that looks 28, 30 at 18, and you'd say, what happened to the daycare place down the street? And he'd look like this. What?
Yeah.
And then you forgot about the daycare.
Then next thing you
You
know,
don't even know what happened to them.
it didn't exist, and next thing you know, there were no witnesses, and next thing you know, it didn't even happen.
Exactly.
See, that's what happens if you remove the hormones from the men. It's very easy to blame women for going extinct. Look, I get all of this stuff. The men are attacked first in many things. Well, of course, they go to the women to get to the men, but the men are not left behind. They are made so their instincts are dulled.
Yeah. You take out the weapon. Take
It's
the weapon
unbelievable,
out of it.
isn't it nice?
Makes
So,
all this beast up.
so you have, oh yeah, you have the answer. So you have the answer because there'd be a lot of millstones being made, a lot of gallows being fashioned, a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of things you could devise. I could sit here and devise things that could go forever, but why would I do that? Yeah, so that's one reason why things are a bit changed, and I guess you could call yourself gay because of it, but it's really not the truth. It's just a warfare that's invisible. Sad, isn't it? But, well, there's no sense being sad. Excuse me.
No.
There's no sense being sad, and yeah, we've been asking ourselves that question for many years. But you see, that sort of invisible warfare, hormonal warfare, when you pair it with media and politicians and teachers and all of this stuff, it's not possible to see when you're that age.
No, yeah.
You can't see it. You're like, it seems like
It's
a
not
mystery.
a topic of conversation either.
And just like when they tell you that everyone is the same, everyone gets along, and you're like, well, all right. It's like a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting how
It
it
is
works?
interesting. It's very interesting.
A lot of people in the chat are wondering if and when there's going to be a possible stand-up / live palace.
It's been a topic of conversation.
Yeah, we've been
the last
talking
couple
about it.
days. It's been on our minds.
Yeah, we've been sucking about it a little bit.
Charles,
Let's
Charlie,
Yeah, no, but I mean, do you want to do it? You want to do it?
Charles,
Let's do it.
I think we'll do it soon. That's the general consensus. Yeah, I think we will. I think we're gonna make our way out there and do something live soon. Might be Palace with additives, right?
It's possible. That'd be fun.
I think so. So yeah, the answer is yes.
Yeah, that's C. I'll tell you. Oh, yeah, you know what? I don't mind if we have to be goaded into it. Just in regards to eras of men and women and how they used to look, let's pull up that video of Julie Andrews. Why don't we?
Okay, Charles.
You want to talk about this? Let's
gonna
talk about Julie Andrews.
Fucking convince me.
Okay.
Is it something we can do without audio? I only say that because even with the intro coming in, that was echoing when your mics were on when we were playing audio. So that was an issue.
This doesn't need audio.
I need to see her. Charles is actually gonna convince me
God, this is Julie Andrews.
because
we're
she's
talking
my
about.
absolute favorite.
Yeah, she's among the best. Now, I know Mary Poppins, what was about abducting children and having them working in Chinese mills? Is that Mary Poppins or is that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Was she in
Probably
both of them?
Chitty.
Was she in that one too?
I don't know.
Mary Poppins, wasn't it about abducting children?
I think they were like chimney sweeps.
Well, that's... Well, I've actually never seen it.
Well, first off, I think they were rich.
Okay.
They were like at a port and they were rich, I think.
Shit, I shouldn't open my mouth, I guess, but... I guess I shouldn't open my mouth.
My guess
But
is
there's
they were kind of little snotty kids, like because they were rich, they were next to a port, and then they got like this new fucking nanny, and it was her, and she showed up, and she,
Okay.
you know, a spoonful of sugar, and then I'm the hottest chick ever.
Oh, yeah. She's always got the... Well, I don't want to say it. The haircut.
I know.
They did her up with the
Why?
haircut, didn't they?
Why did they do that?
That's why they did like Audrey Hepburn and stuff like that. They did them
because
up.
she might be the best ever.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't
Well, I know
swear
you-
to
I-
her
no.
biology.
I know you have different opinions with different girls, like the other ones that you think are the best ever.
Well, no, but they're in the same grade. Julie Andrews is not a normal actor. Like Julie Andrews is pretty magnificent.
She's so special.
yeah, she's not.
wild.
She's not remotely normal.
Oh no.
This is fucking. Yeah, rewind to the. Yeah, no, we gotta have it at the beginning. Yeah, see, this is so stupid. Now this must be '60s sort of dreck, I guess, but still, it's a good example.
And the thing is I guarantee she's no gut. Guaranteed.
I think Julie Andrews was always in shape. She doesn't look like she's out of shape.
she's not out of shape.
Yeah, well, she's a skilled actor. I mean, I guess she could move around and be silly like that, like a flapper. This is her best
Just
work.
doesn't look like a druggie. It doesn't look like she got tortured.
No. Well, I couldn't swear to that.
I know, but to look at her, she doesn't have the look.
No, she has a good look, and I'm not a Julie Andrews. I haven't seen too much of her. Just the Kirk Douglas movie, I believe Julie Andrews, and I tried to find it, but it's probably off of YouTube. It's been years.
What's your thought on Mary Tyler Moore?
Mary Tyler Moore, is that the show? Was she in this?
Yeah, I think she has her own show. All right, let's
Yeah,
kill
you
this.
can freeze this at a good point. Yeah, it's just like it's like looks like me. Looks like Malcolm McDowell a little bit.
Yeah, that's a better freeze
Yeah.
frame. I
No,
like that.
she was good. She's good.
I mean, I don't even know, like, the show probably sucked. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, like, she was really good
Mary
looking
Tyler Moore.
and kind of
She's with Ed Asner, right? The what's the show?
I think she was with...
Isn't it the Mary Tyler Moore show?
Yeah, but wasn't she with Dick Van Dyke? Yeah.
Not on that show.
Nick, see if you can get that pool shot. It's fucking awesome.
Mary Tyler Moore was Ed Asner in those points, which is nuts. And who do I associate with Ted Knight? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ted Knight, right?
I just think, like, when I look back...
The judge from Caddyshack.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's good.
I believe that's his name.
Like, especially, like, in this shot.
In
like
a 1962 episode of
when we get this...
Woke Up This... In a 1962 episode...
He woke up.
Woke up this. She's extremely good looking.
Which
And
one?
Mary Tyler Moore. I didn't
Yeah?
think so, but she's a knockout.
I only remember her from that sitcom newsroom shit she used to do.
Just look at her here, and you're gonna realize.
1962? I guess I don't even remember.
Fuck it, that's big enough, Nick. Let's just play it. This
What?
is better. Look at her.
Now that's just sort of a 60s kind of, the 60s era.
I mean, but her face is good. Look at that.
She has a certain look to her, yeah.
Now watch. If this is is this the shot, Nick?
That looks like real pool footage.
No.
The trick shot she does.
She does by
Oh, yep,
accident,
yep.
like live.
But yeah, I don't know much about her. I don't know. I don't know anything about her.
How the hell does she do this?
I mean, I don't believe it's possible. Unless I mean, you could drill that and do it. You
I
could
guess,
do it.
but isn't that nuts?
Maybe she just drilled it.
She is.
I just don't know how to define her look. Like
The only thing I'll say is they always look like they have wigs on.
okay, so, but even still, I don't know the words for the 60s hairdo. I don't know the words to describe it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Or, like the lashes or like the flattening or like whatever you describe the makeup and the hair, like I don't know the words for it.
yeah, I don't either. I'm not a makeup artist either.
I mean, it's interesting because you can do a lot with all that shit. You know how it is.
Like you can cake face whatever look you want.
Yeah, you can paste a face.
You could paint a face.
Yeah. yeah. Yeah, but no, there were some good ones, but I guess this is an era where I guess this is 60s, but she looked this way in the when was Sound of Music? Was that 60s?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Well, she's always been a 60s kind of girl.
I guess so. Should we go through some of the stuff that you had kicked up?
Oh my God. Well, where
Oh, do you want to talk about preparedness? We didn't talk about that at all.
Oh, wow,
No, that's too daunting, right?
yeah, I think we covered it enough. It's
Yeah.
too daunting now. Yeah,
Okay.
honestly.
Let's have some fun. This has been fun, though. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, this is really silly tonight.
Um,
But there are
oh,
the
let's talk.
best examples are really 30s and 40s and 50s. Those are the best examples. I'll just say it. I have to.
That's what we're going with. I always go with my my best friend Charles. If he's saying it, it's got to be right.
I just spent so much time watching all those old movies, and they're fun.
Let's talk about Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah, Chuck Norris has been around forever, ever since what's the Bruce Lee movie?
Enter
with
the Dragon.
And it wasn't Enter the Dragon.
It was Return of the Dragon.
It could have been Return of the Dragon.
That's what it is.
It could have been Return. You're probably right. Return of the Dragon, where he fought Chuck Norris in the Coliseum.
What a choice, huh?
It was a choice, and it's a totally different style of filmmaking. That stuff is so fun. But that's he pulled his chest hair out and blew it. That might be the one where he kicked out the light. I don't remember. Because he did a tiny bit of acting in this one besides the fight.
That was not Chuck Norris, but it was the Chinese spare ribs one that we laughed about forever.
Yeah, I haven't heard that dub since when we watched it though.
It was pretty funny. So Chuck Norris passed away at what,
Chuck Norris.
89 or something?
Yeah, something around there.
Yeah. I mean, he's a legend.
Yeah, he's well, I guess it always comes out, or maybe it's always been around, but he was known for being a super competent fighter. Super competent, super skilled, super good.
And I would assume you can't fuck with that guy.
Yeah, this is... Now, I don't know anything about these fights. I don't know the style of, the 70s and all this. I really just don't know.
You think it's staged?
No, I really couldn't say. I really just don't know. I guess you can just assume that they're fights. I guess you have to.
Yeah.
So he was a jiu-jitsu guy, and he was a kickboxer, this and that. But the way he's moving and what he does is really, I really like it. And who's he fighting? He's not fighting Benny the Jet. It can't be. Benny was the best.
I don't know, man.
When you see the way he looks. But I can't sit here and break down Chuck Norris, but he's known for his acting. He's known for his acting.
And for selling whatever that piece of workout equipment was. What the hell is that, Total Gym?
So he did the Total Gym.
Yeah, Total Gym.
Total Gym with Christy Brinkley?
Christy Brinkley?
Forever.
You're talking about Uptown Girl?
I don't know if it's Christy Brinkley, is it?
It better be.
I don't remember the girl that was in it.
Christy Brinkley from Uptown Girl.
Check it, Q. Because I think it might be. But it was them two for years. It was like when you woke up at 11:30.
It was Christy and Chuck. Yep.
It was, right?
This was 20 years ago.
You wake up at 2 in the morning and there's always the commercial of just him doing a fucking stupid seated row
Isn't that
thing.
awesome?
But I mean, who knows? Maybe that thing was good.
I bet.
Yeah, it was Christy Brinkley.
Yeah.
It's not so good, Christy. Yeah, he's always been he looks like Sonny Bono right here, but he's always been a really competent fighter, and people love him.
Is that a fly on the guy's
It's
back?
fucking disgusting. Yeah, but Chuck is good, and he gave some good fighting advice and all that stuff. There's only so much you can watch. But he's known for I've seen a bunch of his movies, and it's hard to pinpoint what he is exactly known for the like. I'm not an expert on anything.
No.
I'm just going by my memory, and I remember him from Delta Force.
Texas Walker Ranger.
Yeah, Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
He was definitely known for that. Oh,
There they are.
it's amazing, isn't it? He has his hands on Christy Brinkley.
Yeah, he does.
Unbelievable.
She looks like a big chick.
Yeah, she does look huge.
Doesn't she look big?
She looks huge. Yeah, you're not
Her
wrong.
fucking shoulders are wider than Chuck's.
Unbelievable. What are they, inverted or something? Do you think they're transsexuals?
I don't know. She's got cannons.
Unbelievable, isn't that how it works? But he's known for Delta Force, which had some scenes that were people would really resonate with these days.
How so? Like forceful?
Yeah, they would be. I guess it's. I don't know how to exactly put it, but I watched it with my wife, and we were flabbergasted.
You know, it's almost like he's a comedian.
Yeah, he's good. Can't believe he's gone.
I know.
Chuck,
Rest in peace, Chuck.
he's been around our whole lives. Imagine that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be like, well, he's not, no, this is like on a
He's
different
not
scale.
going to be anything anymore.
He's not. But isn't it going to be very, very weird and sad when like Sly and Arnold do go?
Well, I mean, you know how I feel about Hollywood, but
You know what I'm
but
saying.
generally speaking,
The
sure.
memories is my point.
Yeah, sure. It's like we're in. Man, Kane runs, but no, I
It's
understand.
never them personally, but it's like the memories.
Yeah, I get it. What kind of hormones do you have to have a body like that?
I don't know. Now, look at the fucking hair on
Look at the
him.
hair. You see, I'm a straight up. Well, I mean, you see what happened to us and most people.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. We made it out.
Yeah, I mean, we did, but in a weird way, by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I think if we knew what we know now, we many years ago would have become domestic terrorists. Well, of course, I'm making a joke.
I know.
But there's a lot of people that I think would have been set off the edge if everything would have came out sooner. And I always say that the people that rule us, I'll just say, are so afraid and envious of us that they had to wait until we were gay to do it.
I mean, it's like in a weird way. So their plan, and it's so funny to think that this came across like the board table way back in the day, but they said like, can't do that. Everything you have on the list, you can't do that. They're gonna revolt. They're gonna take us out. And they said, make them gay. That's the answer.
Let women rule over them.
Just make them gay first. They're like, it's gonna take a while. I got time.
Consider that for a second, how awesome that level of warfare is. Genetic, hormonal, I guess irregular, I don't know, 5th generation, 6th generation, whatever the fuck, doesn't matter. But imagine how incredible that is when you rewind a handful of years before when people were like, gay marriage. Remember the Obama days?
Yeah.
The homosexual days? Remember those days? It's like you fast forward to now and you're like, oh, everyone's a casualty of war.
Yeah. We all suffer from that.
Oh, and I'm not trying to be a downer.
No,
I'm not
I
trying to be
hear
a
ya.
downer. Let's watch something funnier just to get out of that.
Let's
But
do a couple
Julie
things
Andrews,
funny before. I mean,
I've
I think
only
she's
seen
great.
Sound of Music. What else? You seen anything else? Mary Poppins,
Mary
right?
Poppins.
There was a movie I played years ago with her and Kirk Douglas, like from 1971 or something like that. It was on YouTube at that point. I forget what it's called. Anyway, that's that.
So Charles watched that movie though.
Yeah, I watched that movie and it was fun. There was a really good scene in it. I don't remember one scene. It's not the movie's fault.
Check it out sometime.
Yeah, this is good. These are the styles. This is the style of the WWF back in the day. This is Shawn Michaels right here. He's getting a toy pushed into his eyeballs, which is very fucking
This is
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a
Look at-
really.
look at it. He's literally
he
saying, like,
is-
I had enough.
Yeah, he is not happy. But so he makes the best of this whole situation. He puts it down his groin, his asshole, sweaty balls,
Are you
asshole,
shitting me?
cowhide, dick suckings. And he's a god, a legend of. He's a good technical wrestler, I guess, like Chris Benoit.
And then he just kisses the girls.
Yeah, he kisses. He's getting pulled back, and look, this is clean pussy days. People used to fuck without getting AIDS.
Yeah. I can't believe how much these chicks are all over him.
Yeah, he used to get laid. Like he's getting those jammed into his eyeballs.
Is this kid insane?
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't have done that.
Nobody should do that.
I would not have done that, but he took it like a champ. Sexy boy, I'm not your boy toy. Remember the song?
I don't, because I just don't, like, I didn't watch it that heavy.
I hear you on that.
Yeah.
I watched this stuff back in the 80s, in the early 90s. I didn't do the Shawn Michaels stuff. I was aged out. I was already in gay pornography and prostituting my own ass.
Well, I mean, like I said, I didn't watch it that heavy, but you were watching all the sexy boy stuff back
I was
then?
watching the sexy boy toy. The sexy boy stuff.
I think he's cute. I know I'm sexy.
Wait, what's the bam bam bam? Is that the song?
No.
Well, okay,
That
I'm
was that
mixing-
Rocky?
No. No.
Bam,
No. Ba 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 ba. Wasn't that Shawn Michaels?
No, Shawn Michaels was. It was.
Maybe
like,
it's Luna Vachon.
Maybe that's Luna
It might
Vachon.
be Luna Vachon actually.
I liked Bret Hart's. Bret Hart's was a good one.
What's his?
It just had a lot of electric guitar in it. It was really good.
Oh, okay.
It would start
So it's
off
kinda
and
rock?
build up. Yeah, it'd be like dun 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 dun. And then he would come out and he would hand off his glasses to a little kid.
But all the politics and all the wrestlers fucking each other over. To me, I consider guys, especially if they're relatively related in their
Yeah.
family structure. I think guys that are not distant relatives and relatively close relatives. I think that the act of a guy screwing someone over in business, let's say. In the case of WWF, you've heard a lot of stuff, but I don't know. I was not going to say. Or things that are outlined mainly in 48 Laws of Power, which I've really not appreciated over
Yeah.
those years. I consider it a very catty, feminine, woman-like thing to do. I'm being a woman is not beneath a man, but what I mean is that behavior is beneath a man.
Yeah, it's very dramatic in the backstage. All right. It is funny because obviously, yeah. No, thank you.
Keep it going.
There's there is a there.
You okay?
No, I'm trying to get a tickle out of my throat, but I can't.
Do you need an albuterol or anything?
Nah.
It's actually morphine in a nebulizer.
All right, why don't you give me one?
All right. Oh!
No, I was gonna say that. Don't you kind of feel like WWE, even though these guys are big macho guys, don't you kind of feel like they're all kind of feminine?
Is that what you're saying?
You don't think so at all?
I mean, it's the whole
I hear what
like,
you're saying.
Adonis thing, right? Like the prima donna, like
Yeah.
narcissist type shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's too much ego and competition. Like,
I
I
hear
don't
ya.
think a normal masculine dude really gives a shit.
They're just rubbing oil on each other before a match to look nice and shiny.
Not to mention, like,
Yeah, but
look,
I
look at
like
me,
that,
I'm
though.
big and jacked. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like,
appreciate their performance and their sacrificing their bodies and the oil. No,
I know.
but competition. Now look, I know. Excuse me. Okay, I know that competition is
Thank you,
good
Colin.
and it builds things and this and that. But competition is not overtly screwing a relatively a family member who's not distant. It's inexcusable, and I believe it's raw treachery.
But yeah, you're definitely saying it correctly. In other words, like, the competition I'm saying is screwing someone over. That seems pretty gay.
Well, in a sports game, you compete. In a sport, you compete. In a game, you compete. In a game, you compete. You don't screw over. You compete with merit. You compete with performance. You don't do feminine, catty things or feminine. I don't know how you describe them. Underhanded things, social punishment or psychological punishment. Those are not masculine.
All right, I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. But
I
they're
won't do it
different.
anymore.
The game is different than the life. Yeah.
WWE was all about entertainment, and you
I was just
needed
saying it was my
to.
fault.
Most of it was politics. So the reason why Shawn Michaels and they were good performers, but they had a clique that was essentially like running the show behind the scenes.
Yep.
Where they were getting pushed over. Obviously, they're
Get passed over for belts or promotions.
Yeah, in
right,
other
so
words,
they were controlling the popularity and who was getting the title matches, and obviously the more headlines.
so I
the
guess
more
there's
money.
another side to it. It's straight up jealousy.
I consider it envy. Yeah,
Okay.
like you're saying. Yeah,
It is. That's really what it is
no,
behind the scenes.
It's not jealousy, it's envy because they take what wasn't theirs. It's
Yeah.
It's not jealousy, it's envy.
So, yeah, because it's screwing them over.
Yeah, it's
but,
taking and getting instead of earning.
But that would mean that, in other words, they're getting like all the limelight. So the other guys are getting pissy, so
They-
they start screwing them over.
Yeah, they worked it like that. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And now I mean, who am I? what the hell do I know about the wrestling industry and in being in the ring and being in the green room and all that? What the hell am I gonna know about that other than I'll kill someone with my bare hands?
Or kick their knees out.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's a good start, though, Charles.
Yeah.
You're willing to kill someone with your bare hands, you'll probably get pushed over pretty good.
Yeah, they'll push me over and I'll kill myself in front of them. But yeah, I've come to respect the performer and what they do, but the behind the scenes and the screwing, I just really don't like. I just don't like treachery among brothers, brother wars and all that. No more brother wars, no more treachery. No, but who am I to say? Who am I to define business and all? Like, you know what I mean? What am I supposed to say?
We just don't know what it was like back then, I guess. Anyway, like we aren't backstage.
Yeah.
So I guess we can't speak totally on it, but I think there's a lot of oil, and I think there's a lot of look at me.
Well, I guess they got to work the crowd.
I mean, it's a game.
Yeah, well, I guess performance, you could say, I don't know, I put it forth, maybe performance itself is inherently feminine.
Let's say this, too. Maybe these guys couldn't do anything else. And we all know how hard the job is. It's downright maybe the hardest.
You're not remotely normal, you're a mutant.
You're
one of the X-Men.
It's the hardest job I think I've ever seen or heard of.
It's the hardest job I've ever seen. Yeah,
Yep.
You're right.
So, I mean,
You're absolutely
we
right.
can give them credit for that.
Oh, yeah.
But they are machines.
But I just can't reconcile. I don't know. But let's see what this is. Oh, this is Power's booth right here. That's Power's booth.
He's going up.
From Tombstone. Yeah, he's doing a little bit of a helicopter thing right here. This is Jean-Claude Van Damme, maybe from 91 or something like that.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I've never seen this. Can you believe that? Can you believe there are Van Damme movies we've never seen together?
I know.
How do you believe that?
That's so stupid that we haven't. This is crazy.
It's Power's booth.
What a move.
He shouldn't have shot that guy or whatever happened. But look at this. You're really going to like this. Imagine this opportunity you get with you and your boy.
I can't imagine.
You may. Look at this.
I can't believe it.
Imagine the incredible luxury to have eye contact that long with someone as you're dying is really, really shocking.
I just love their choice of facial expressions. Wow.
Yeah, Power's booth is very. Hey,
How did he?
I believe Power's booth might have been the villain in the Craig T. Nelson movie that he was doing karate and he has an ice ring. I think I have things.
Is this before CGI?
Yeah. This is not
what
CGI.
The hell did they do
Now, of
for
course,
this
I could
shot?
be wrong, but now look, this is 91. I don't think they did CGI.
Can you imagine this shot?
Now, of course, I could be wrong about the year and the CGI.
Still. Let's assume you're not. And who's this little alien freak
Who's
that
a
came out of
sex
nowhere?
pot? Oh, do you think he's doing a sex pot? Look at the blue light on him. So
He's
nice.
still thinking about the look that his friend gave.
He's actually disturbed. Well, I bet that was the villain.
Oh, I thought it was his buddy.
It was probably the villain. I don't know if Powers Booth has ever played anyone's buddy in a movie.
Okay, so he was the villain.
Yeah.
So he got him.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, dude, that will haunt you until the day you die.
Not Van Damme. He's happy about it.
Yeah, he was laughing.
He might. I don't know. I was gonna say something gross. But he's probably enjoying it.
It doesn't look like he is. I think
That's
he's
why,
respecting it.
Okay, so
It honestly looks like he's respecting
so
it.
there's a love-hate.
Yeah, because you didn't want to look away because that would be like if this guy's on the way down looking at you, I don't think it's right to look away.
Here's another guy, Van Damme. Even though I can respect the hell out of all his movies, I like his movies. He's another guy that is like, look at me, because we all know the scenes. You know, like he had to say, no, I have to be in like the Speedo. You got to see this. But like, look at this shot.
He was known for a certain level of difficulty.
Like even this shot, he thinks people are going to see his back muscles.
Look at the tread on his boots.
Like, look. He thought someone might see back muscles, so he's doing an impossible back bend for no reason.
It's possible. No, I mean, I believe it.
That's how he always is. It's like cameras behind me. He's doing this in the shot. Like, what the fuck would the point? Like,
And it's like the helicopter's going down between his legs.
so he-
yeah, exactly.
So he's skilled, and I really there's something about this skill that I appreciate if we even have time or you want to get into it. Yeah. But the skill, which of course I guess is a feminine quality, but the skill of posing. found very interesting
It is.
forever. Of course, it's very interesting.
Well, I mean, again, he is trying to sell his next movie. So he's always thinking about, like, I gotta like, also grab the girls.
He's smart. He must be smart.
I think that's what it's about.
I'm gonna play the audio in this clip for 2 seconds. Just so I can see
just
what
don't
the-
recall any stories with him.
I think with him, though, like, looking at his eyes right now,
He
he's
got
like this.
fucked considering how big of a star he was and how much money he got paid. He got fucked.
When I see his eyes like that, I think he's saying, I gotta also grab the guys.
Do you think he's gay?
There might be a piece of him that is gay.
I mean, you know, if it's a Hollywood guy, he's not a human being. I'm not trying to say that about him, but I'm saying he's not a normal person like you and I. So there's a level of distance. There's a sort of a divide in humanity.
Yeah.
But he was, in my opinion, we grew up with him. He's a very, very skilled martial artist and actor. Now I know he was always kicking people in the face, or maybe he was ballsy ego. Look, I get all that, but his acting, his delivery, his poses, his framework was not bad.
It's all-star kinda.
Was very, very good, and I think he should have been a bigger star than he was.
You think he could be bigger than he was?
He should have been for the roles he was doing and how big of a string he had for 5, 6, 7 years. I mean, it's more than that, give or take. But there's a maybe mid or late-ish 80s to mid 90s where he was a gigantic superstar, and he couldn't stick with it, or he said no, or the system didn't want him. Bruce Campbell is not exactly an apt comparison. He's a skilled actor and a skilled whatever the hell you want to call him, but he got passed over for lead roles.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could say he got passed over for lead roles, but this guy could lead movies.
Yeah.
With just his accent.
So you're
He's
saying
very skilled.
You're saying as big as he was for the time period he was, it should have been longer?
No, yeah, it should have been more. Something went wrong. Maybe it's just the normal life story or
Cycle.
Hollywood story or a devil contract. He's like, fuck, or maybe I can't speculate, but he should have been way bigger than he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could definitely run movies for sure.
With a person with a big charisma. There are very few actors that reached a big charisma like Van Damme, straight up.
Yeah. Van Damme was good. Especially
It didn't
Time
matter.
Cop was good.
It didn't matter if he wasn't a good actor, and I'm not saying he wasn't, but it didn't matter. He could still run things in a way that's bigger than Keanu Reeves.
Like Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger has like he has another thing. Like he's different and it works.
And they put him in everything.
Yep.
They put him in everything. And I know, he's a specialist and he's a general guy too. He can do everything, or he used to be able to. But he's not. They're so different. I mean, Schwarzenegger's. I mean, I know he's gay in real life, but his roles, he's very, very good. He's very good in his roles.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he played all the characters right.
He's very good. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll this with
Except
audio
Conan.
for 1 second because I just want to ask the audience if it does sound screwed up, so we know we can do
a
audio.
little testy.
Oh, are we screwed?
No. I'm gonna play audio on this clip.
Let's try. Do you want to try a different one just so we can freshen it up?
Sure.
Please.
Let's get the next one. Oh, I thought that said 80s nut.
I wish I could get that video of people just jamming, dancing. Like there was one that was. Oh, never mind. You'd really like it, but it's. I mean, maybe someone here could find it in chat, but I don't think it's possible. Never mind. You'd really like it. It's too bad.
A dancing one?
No, just like a slice of life tape of 80s night, mid 80s in a club, just like the regular people dancing, the music, what they're playing on the music, on the radio.
Okay.
There's like Psychedelic Furs, Pretty in Pink.
Yeah.
There's a few other songs, but like a lot of stuff hits, and it's during that time. There'll be like, Psychedelic Furs. There's a bunch more. I can't bring that stuff up anymore. I'm too old now. But you really like it, just like regular people. It's just not possible to find.
Yeah. Sure.
You really
Look
like
at
it. It's really, really, really nice.
Of Time Bandits and Brazil.
Terry
A
Gilliam.
movie full of noise.
Remember this one? Oliver Reed. Uma Thurman. Robin Williams.
Trust me, madam. Your underwear
I
is
don't-
in good hands.
I don't remember Munchausen's name. I'm sorry.
Seafood.
Crazy guy.
Hello.
Is there a doctor in the fish?
Celebrities.
I'm Baron Munchausen. That sounds nasty. Is it contagious?
Compassion.
The Sultan is going to cut off my head.
You
And
see the tempo?
Travel.
now you come back here and expect me to follow you to the ends of the earth.
That guy's nose real.
Yes.
No.
Jesus.
Monty Python, man. Those were the days. I don't think you've ever seen this, Eric.
No.
The last time I watched it was with your brother.
Have you any famous
At
603.
yeah. That's actually the last time I watched it. Yep.
Gravity.
This
It was
is
the only
Monty
time I
Python
watched
or
it.
no?
Oh no, just
come out on the other side?
I just can't remember his
He
name.
was full of it. The event.
Dude, I'm so fried. When you get to a point where you don't even remember some of the Monty Python troops' name. That's what you get to. Anyway, this I guess I just put this in here. It must have popped up on my feed.
Yeah.
This we watched Time Bandits back
Yes.
at even pre 603.
Yes.
Remember that when they were
Yeah,
busting
that one
through
was
walls?
nuts. Yes.
Terry Gilliam, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yep.
That's
Same director.
Yeah, same director. Fisher King. There's a bunch of 12 Monkeys. But this one right here, The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, which is really a staggering, I guess, seminal, insanity-inducing shit as when you're a kid. Like, remember you see movies as a kid, like let's say The Thing or Pee-wee's Big Adventure is not the best example, but The Thing, the stuff that makes you crazy as a child when you watch.
Even like that, remember the time we watched something that resembles Swamp Thing, but it's not? It's a different name for it. It'd be like Toxic. Oh, it's Toxic.
Toxic Avenger?
Yeah.
We watched Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, we did it at 603. That thing, like that movie even was kind of insanity inducing.
Wasn't Ray Wise? Oh no, that's Swamp Thing. Yeah.
It just seemed crazy.
So it was twisted.
Not that like
That
messed
came out in
me
the
up.
80s, didn't it?
But it was just like,
Because Toxic Avenger I saw when I was a kid.
oh really?
Yeah.
So that might have fucked you
When he
up.
was blowing that radioactive diarrhea in the bathroom. He was crying and there's a little thunder and lightning.
That'll mess anybody up.
Yeah, that messed me up. But the Baron Munchausen is one of the most, it looks like fucking Paul Newman right there.
I know.
Baron Munchausen is one of the most messed up movies. It has some scenes in there that are so crazy and wild and nightmarish to watch as a child is really straight up extreme.
It's irresponsible to let a kid see those scenes.
It was different back then and this and that, and I've never had kids at that age yet, you know? But there are times when let's say my children are watching something at some point and something gets bad or someone gets uncomfortable, we turn it off immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, there are many examples, but no, this sort of thing doesn't happen. But that's fine. But Munchausen straight up was really... There was some nightmarish shit that happened in that movie.
You guys good for one more trailer?
Yeah, what do we got?
Roll it.
I could do it.
Oh, it's Burt Lancaster.
Do what, Nettie?
I've always wanted to watch this.
Well, now at the Grahams is a string of pools that curves clear across the county to our house. Well, look, the Grahams, the Lears, the Bunkers,
Now, this
and
guy's,
over the ridge.
I guess you could call it a little
Orange
bit,
from the Paston's riding ring to
a
the
little bit New England. His dialect is extinct.
Yeah. It's gone.
then
Extinct,
down
it's
Neil
gone.
Wise Lane to the Biswangers, and then... Wait a minute, who's next? I can't think. I had it just a minute ago. Who is it? Well, who is it? Who's next to the Biswangers?
Shirley Abbott.
Oh, I thought he was freaking
Surely.
out.
I think he kind of was a little bit.
And across Route 424 to the Recreation Center pool, and up the hill, and I'm home.
I can't believe the choice of getting that close of a shot.
Yeah,
It was up his ass.
it was different back then. Isn't that awesome?
Well, don't you see? I just figured it out. If I take a sort of a dog leg to the southwest,
And even Burt Lancaster, I'm thinking of what is the biggest thing that you would know him from. I actually can't recall.
I don't know.
What, I mean,
Does he seem familiar?
Yes.
I don't know.
Do you remember him?
Not really. No. But I mean, but I know the name so well.
Wow.
You're talking about this guy?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know where I know him.
Wow.
No, but I know the name.
Isn't that unbelievable?
He used to play baseball?
He played baseball. He was a swimmer. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't... I guess I just have to see the movie to even see that trailer in context.
I like the coloring in that, though. It looks nice.
That's a special movie right there, though I haven't seen it. I know it's special. And Burt Lancaster, I just know him from some Sam Peckinpah stuff and other things that I just can't remember. So, wow, man. What the hell else was he in? What's Burt Lancaster's? He was in Run Silent, Run Deep, right? What's his biggest role? What the fuck? I mean, all My Sons, right? He did. I don't know if that was Kazan. He did a lot of theater stuff. What the fuck is he known for the most?
Right here.
Field of Dreams.
Oh,
Killers.
He was in
From Here to Eternity.
From
The
Here to
Leopard,
Eternity. Yep.
Veracruz, The Train, The Professionals, The Leopard.
A lot of stuff from the '60s and such. Yeah.
Well, at least Field of Dreams.
Yeah, Field of Dreams. That's probably where you recall him from vaguely.
Yeah. If you build it, he will come.
Oh, but it's different now.
Well, it is that, unfortunately, but it's supposed to be if you build it, they will come.
But isn't it? But what really happened was they. What do you remember as a child?
No, it's the opposite. I think it's what I remember was if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
But it's if you build it, he will
No,
come.
but yeah, back when we were children, it was they.
Yes, I
because
agree.
it was the whole team.
Yeah, I just saw a fucking trailer like a day ago, and I was listening for it again, and it said he, and I'm like, no, that is not what it was when I was a kid. Right?
I remember it too.
If you build it, they will come.
We all knew
That's what
this.
it is.
For our whole lives, we knew this.
No, it's if you build it, he will come.
No.
But
Change.
it's C-U, is it C-U-M?
No.
No, the time has come, the taste has come.
What?
That's what it is now. They switched it.
I can't believe they've been messing around with Mandela.
They've been messing around with me.
Excuse me.
All right, this has been so much fun.
Dude, can you believe what happened tonight?
Oh,
what a
such
good one. This one felt different. It felt like we were in a dream world.
We
It
are
felt
in
like
a
we were in
dream
a
world.
different world.
Thanks for
Cheers.
joining us.
Hey, thanks. This is the Palace,
Hey,
remember?
there's a lot of shit coming out. And I mean like a lot
Stay
of
hard.
different new merch and shit.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
Go buy it.
Tobias.